And we are back. Gonna switch lanes again. We just previously covered Anthony Edwards and his fine of $40,000 for being critical of the referees in the NBA. And we covered some Iowa football. Hawkeye fans have Tim Lester, the Western Michigan head coach. He's the new offensive coordinator. Don't know how that's going to work in the new Big Ten. We wish him well. Then we talked about Tennessee and Virginia, the Attorney General's offices suing the NCAA over NIL violations or alleged violations. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the National Football League. Going to talk some Seahawk football. Seahawks hire Mike Macdonald as the next head coach. Mike Macdonald being the former Ravens defensive coordinator. He's going to replace Pete Carroll. Now, this is going to be covered by CBS Sports and Mr. Brian DiArdo. The Seattle Seahawks have hired Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator Mike Macdonald as their new head coach. The team announced this yesterday. The 36-year-old becomes the NFL's youngest head coach. Now, this is according to ESPN. Macdonald is getting a 6-year deal. Good for him. Macdonald says, "What an honor. We are super excited to be here. Just getting to know the general manager, John Schneider, and the rest of the folks, the reputation of this place. That's what drew us here, was the people. That's why we're here, to bring a championship back to Seattle and the 12s. Okay. I mean, he's saying the right things at the press conference, but what else are you supposed to say? You just got a major raise. So good for you. High five. We are getting to say we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to work our tails off, and it's going to be an incredible ride. We're going to be here for a long time, and we're going to win a lot of football games. I have no disagreements with any of this. I don't know where the skepticism for me is coming at, because this isn't NFL speak. This is a guy who's taking his moment in the sun and basking in it, and he sees the writing on the wall, and he's ready to compete. He's ready to bring a championship back to Seattle. So I don't have anything bad to say about this. If anything, like I said, I'm happy for him. Like I say, we don't talk trash here. We don't talk trash. We just give you the reality. We give you what's on the field. We try to cover cap space, wish list, who's available, who's not. But for the most part, like I say, we just give everybody a fair shake. Yeah. But we'll get more into Mr. Macdonald and what he had to say at the Seattle presser yesterday. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Yes, Roast the Host. Roast the Host is going down May the 10th. Make sure you're here. It's our first inaugural live show. Being that it's our live show, it's a put-down show. You can take shots at me. You can take shots at my mom. There are 3 requirements to Roast the Host. Number 1, you have to be a subscriber to the show. Also, you have to keep it clean. I wouldn't say clean, but let's just go non-racist, okay? Like I said, a couple of things are off limits. My father is off limits. My kids and my wife, they're off limits. Me, I'm fair game. My mom is fair game. If you want to talk about the show, you want to talk about production, you have your time, 2 minutes. Put down. The winner gets a cash app from us here in the studio about having a good time. We like a good laugh, and we definitely like a good laugh at my expense. So make sure you're here for Roast the Host. May the 10th. That's on a Friday. So we're going to go live across all 3 platforms. So hopefully you all get a good laugh in. Okay. So this past season, Macdonald presided over a Ravens defense that finished first in the NFL in points allowed sixth in passing, first in fewer touchdown runs allowed, seventh in third down, and second in the red zone efficiency. Baltimore's defense featured four Pro Bowlers, included the dynamic duo of linebackers between Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. We want to keep our positive culture. Now, this is what Schneider said. Everything that's been created here, everything in this building, there are so many special people in this building. It's amazing to be on the phone with all of these agents and people that are interested in this position, and to be able to explain to them like, hey, there's a foundation here and it's incredible. Wow. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things where you pay somebody so much attention and you give them so many glowing, affectionate things to say, and then they're just waiting for the negative to come or that backhanded compliment. We've all had those, right? It's kind of like my mom, and she'll sit up there and look at me and she'll be like, you're losing so much weight. What are you doing? Are you eating? And then she'll ask you to turn around and turn to the side. And then she'll go, oh, I found it. Thanks, Ma. But like I said, congratulations to Macdonald. I hope everything works out for Mike Macdonald in Seattle. The good folks in Seattle deserve another championship. They finished 25th in the NFL in points allowed this year, each of the last two seasons. The unit does not have several promising young players, most notably the cornerback, Mr. Devin Witherspoon, who was named to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. So they're saying they got a lot of different pieces to work with. They're young, they're athletic. I think defense is what they used to hang their hat on when you had the Legion of Boom, and those days are coming back. Then look out, NFC West. Seattle Seahawks fans, how do you feel about it? Is Mike Macdonald, is he the answer to the problems, or could this be a short-lived honeymoon where the veneers fall off? Because we've all had those things happen, right? We've all dated that girl in our minds that we thought she was so hot, she was this and she was that, and the sun rose and fell with her. But once we started to date this individual, it was like, you're not so great. Matter of fact, you're pretty awful. Oh, it's just me. It's just me. I don't know. However, we're going to wrap this thing up. And as always, keep it app stupid. This is your boy, Big Bird.